Well, as someone who just moved halfway across the country, maybe this is going to be an answer of more of what community is not, but I just moved across the country and felt like I left my whole community and kind of felt pretty alone for a while and was feeling kind of homesick. And kind of what I learned through that is what I was feeling like was the community was only the people that were around me. And now I feel like I have this great opportunity to have community here and also community at home. And it's not that I have to be in the same physical space as my community to be a part of a community, that it is really people who you can be with and love, and whether that's in person or through a text message, knowing that you have people who are around.
So I'm hearing that community can be both like lifelong community and like just beginning. Yeah. And you find a community that will feed into you, that will love you, accept you, say, hey, I know you're brand new here, but hey, like, let's come alongside each other and like share and grow together, be open-minded together. You know, who are you? A community is people who want to know who you are, and everyone has kind of like their own unique contribution to the conversation or things like that.
Yeah.
And it can be chosen. You can choose your own community, or you can be plopped into a community like you all were with Resurrection. You can also, I think, I consider maybe other persons of color to be like a community I'm part of, or graduated from a certain school and I'm part of that community. So there are certain things connected with our identity that can connect us with the community.
Yeah, that's a good marker, I guess, criteria for a healthy community, right? If the community that you're involved with is meeting that criteria, then that's good. And we hope that Rezlife is meeting those marks. And if that community is not, you know, if it's not supporting you or lifting you up or letting you know your worth or letting you have a voice to be seen and heard, then maybe that's not a community that's right for you or healthy for you.
And the church is a faith community that should be welcoming and inviting and accepting of whoever comes and is part of that. And that should be a sign.
That's right. That's right.
Yes, yes.
How do we do community well in that space?
Well, it's a very good question. I think like some of the stuff that even Pastor Cheryl just got through saying, right? You definitely want to, have a culture, an environment where people are accepted, right? I believe also in inclusivity, right? We often use this word, especially in the faith community, like, hey, we want to be diverse, right? And when we say that, we talk about, okay, we want, people from all races, all backgrounds, all walks of life to join us, and we're a diverse community. But I say we need to even push that even further, right? The word needs to be, we need to be an inclusive community. There's this phrase that says, diversity is like being invited to the barbecue dinner, but inclusivity is being invited not only to the barbecue dinner, but then also being allowed to dance at that part. In other words, you're sharing your gifts, right? And you're sharing what you have to offer. And I think now more than ever, when we do talk about our faith community, especially with our young ones, our high schoolers, right? Man, they are gifted, they are talented, and they're really rocking the boat. I mean, especially coming up, and I think we need to hear them, and we need to accept them, and we need to allow them to use their brilliant minds and their creativity to continue to build on community.